First, I needed to create a polynomial with parameters given to me. Since my parameters contained an odd number of zeros, I had to square one of the factors, which I did right here. So my equation is f of x equals x minus 1 the quantity squared times x plus 2 times x plus 3. Second, I need to make sure that my graph would fit on a piece of paper, so I had to manipulate the functions so that the max and the min would fit the paper. Due to this fact, I had to change the signs inside to the factor as well as the numbers, and I moved the square exponent around. So these terms here and here, initially I didn't have the 2 with the minus 1, I had it with another term. Third, I had to create a set of axes large enough so that I could draw the graph. So I'm going to go from -5 to 5 along the x-axis and from -10 to 10 along the y-axis. Now I'm not going to draw every single interval, but I'm going to set a box equal to a specific number. So I have my axes created and labeled y, x, and my legend here is going to be along the x-axis. Each box is going to be a half, and along the y-axis each box will equal 1. So my next step is to calculate the key points and plot them. So to do that, first I'm going to take a look at the equation itself. So my key points are going to be in my table. So my zeros, which are at 1, -2, and -3. So my y value is all 0 there. And then any other points that are important, like the maximum and the minimum, so we're going to calculate those next. So along the x-axis, it's every half, so 2 halves is a whole. Oops. So that's +1, -2, and -3. Next, I'm going to take a look at my calculate function. Well, after I look at my graph, I can see I have 2 mins and a max. So one of the mins is pretty obvious, and that is at 1. So that 0 is also a min. On the other side, I'm going to calculate my min all the way between -2 and -3. So set up my left bound, set up my right bound, and I got a minimum at approximately -2.5 and -3.1. So -2.5, so -2.5 is right here. Along the y-axis I'm going by 1, so 1, 2, 3. So there's my min. And then I have to do my max. So I can calculate, enter, get my left bound, and get my right bound. Not going to guess. So that's min. And my max is about -0.7, 8.6. So -0.5 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.6. So we're going to be about here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Right? At that point, I have most of my key points. I'm going to just take a look at my table and see if there are any other points that are easy to find. So I'm going to go, so -6, 258 is not going to work so well. -1, 8. So it's on its way back down from that max. 0, 6, oh, the y-intercept. Definitely want that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And pretty much everything else is going to be hard to graph, so I'm going to leave those alone. So start in my second quadrant, coming down, go back up, hit my max, come through my y-intercept, And this is a bounce point, so it goes back up. That's it.